The Book of Micah, Chapter 1, The Coming Judgment. Micah, a prophet from a small town, receives a vision from God about the fate of Israel and Judah. He warns the people that God is coming down from his holy temple to judge their sins. The mountains will melt and valleys will split. This judgment is because of the idol worship and wickedness in Samaria and Jerusalem, the capital cities. Micah mourns for his people, foreseeing their destruction. He names the towns that will face consequences, making it clear that no one is safe from God's righteous anger. Chapter 2, Sins and Consequences. Micah speaks against the greedy leaders and wealthy people who lie awake at night, plotting to seize others' land and homes. God will bring disaster upon them as a consequence. Their power and wealth will mean nothing when judgment comes. Micah also condemns false prophets who deceive the people by telling them only what they want to hear. God promises a future restoration where a remnant of his people will be gathered like sheep and led by a good shepherd. Chapter 3, Corrupt Leaders and False Prophets. Micah rebukes the corrupt leaders of Israel who mistreat the poor and use their power unjustly. He describes them as people who eat the flesh of my people, showing how deeply they exploit others. Micah also calls out the false prophets who lead the people astray for money. Because of their wickedness, darkness will fall upon them. In contrast, Micah declares that he is filled with God's power and justice to declare the sins of Israel. Judgment is coming, and Jerusalem will be destroyed. Chapter 4, A Future of Hope. Amidst the warnings, Micah offers hope. He describes a future where the mountain of the Lord will be the highest of all, and people from all nations will come to learn God's ways. They will beat their swords into plowshares, and there will be no more war. God will rule in righteousness, and everyone will live in peace. Even though the current situation looks bleak, a remnant will return from captivity, and God will establish his kingdom in Jerusalem. Chapter 5, The Promised Ruler from Bethlehem. Micah prophesies the coming of a great ruler from the small town of Bethlehem. This ruler will lead with the strength of the Lord and bring peace to his people. He will deliver them from their enemies, like Assyria. Micah speaks of a time when God's people will be like a lion among sheep, strong and victorious. However, God will also remove anything that distracts them from worshiping him alone, including idols and false gods. Chapter 6, God's Controversy with Israel. God challenges Israel through Micah, reminding them of his faithfulness from the time he brought them out of Egypt. He asks, "What have I done to you?" The people respond, wondering how they can please God, offering sacrifices or even their firstborn. Micah answers with one of the most famous verses, "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Yet the people have acted unjustly and with deceit, and God will bring consequences upon them." Chapter 7, A Prayer and a Promise. Micah mourns for Israel, comparing it to a vineyard with no fruit. Corruption is everywhere. Friends betray each other, and families are divided. But Micah puts his hope in God, waiting for his salvation. He believes that even though Israel will fall, it will rise again because God forgives and shows mercy. Micah ends with a prayer, praising God for his steadfast love and faithfulness, believing that God will restore his people and keep his promises as in the days of old. This summary of Micah captures both the warning of judgment and the promise of hope, emphasizing God's justice and mercy.